Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I am always on the hunt for great cards. Today is the last Dorking with Dice in 2024. It is not the last one forever. Don't be alarmed. Don't worry. Calm down. There will be no rioting necessary. Put your pitchforks away. It is just the last one for 2024 because of the way the calendar and the days of the week all works. I was just looking at that today and realizing I should say something about that. Last one of 2024, that means we did at least 50 of these over the last year or so. And that's hard to believe. I mean, you think about that. We did at least 50 of these, probably 52 of them, I would guess, because there's at least a week or so there where I do Dorking with Dice every week. So I'm going to say we did, 50, but it was probably more like 52 or maybe even 53 or 4. And you figure we open maybe 4 or 5 packs each time, that's 4 times 50 something. That's over 200 packs this year. 200 vintage packs that we have opened on Dorking with Dice, and I am excited about that. I love that, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed that as well. We're going to keep on Dorking in 2025. Fear not. Nothing will change about that. I know some of you have concerns about that, and you often ask me, are you running out of packs? But I am not, and you do not need to worry. If I ever did run out of packs, which I am not, but if I ever did, then I would go to the interwebs and look online and see if I could find some that way, but I don't need to do that at this point, so fear not. This programming will continue the way this works. For those of you not familiar, we got 20 vintage packs in the Magic Box this week. It is a mix of vintage hockey and football packs, because that is what is being played. We roll this big pink D20, and that tells us which packs we get to open this week, and we open them up and see what's in there and have a great time, and sometimes we find some real treasures. Some of these packs are ones you may never have seen open before, and the 1, 10, and 20 packs are especially good or especially unusual, and I'll preview those for you right now. We got, in the number 1 spot, it is action-packed gold, the gold standard. You can pull 24-karat gold-stamped cards out of here. You could even pull a certificate for a solid gold card, which I hope I don't pull, because that would be really frustrating, because there's no way to redeem that. But in any event, this 1991 product was pretty great and pretty unusual to see opened these days. Also unusual is this one in our number 10 spot. It's Donruss Priority from 1997. This is a hockey product, and it is a sweet one. This was hobby exclusive back in the day, kind of high-end, and beautiful cards in there if you've never seen that opened. And then in our number 20 spot, we've got a really sweet pack, 1997 Black Diamond Football from Upper Deck. This is a really sweet pack. Beautiful cards. This was about as high-end as packs got back in the 90s. Black Diamond was very, very good stuff. 6 cards in that pack, so hopefully we'll roll a 20 today and get into that. And as I said, lots of other good packs in there. Hope you guys are doing well, enjoying the Christmas week festivities. And of course next year will happen next week, so it'll be New Year's week, and we'll continue with the holiday theme, because at our house we let Christmas and the spirit of Christmas just kind of last throughout part of January anyway. So let's see what our first pack is going to be on today's episode. That rolled all the way over there. What is it going to be? 18 is our first pack. Today's episode 18 is a pack from Average Joe. Sent me this pack quite a while ago. It is Select Football 1994 Select. Beautiful cards in here. Definitely some nice chase cards. Canton Bound, Future Force, and Select Rookies are in here. 12 cards in this pack, and as you can see, it is from my very good friend Average Joe, a wonderful guy who I pack battle with every week here on the channel, as you guys know. If you haven't checked out Average Joe's channel, please do. He is just a really wonderful, wonderful person. It says that this wrapper, I've never seen this on a wrapper before. I'm just now noticing this, so I'm sharing it with you because I'm obsessed by details like this. This wrapper is made from a combination of polyester, polyurethane, and metallized propylene, and may be recycled with other plastics. I did not know that. It's very interesting. In any event, it is not edible. I think we can all agree on that. So I'm not going to eat that. And there's no gum in these packs either, as I recall. But there's lots of other good stuff we can pull out of here. Let's see what we get today in our first pack on the last episode of Dorking with Dice in 2024. Get these out of here. Select Football 1994. Beautiful cards, in my opinion. These full bleed cards. They remind me a little bit of Stadium Club cards from the same era. We start off with a Falcons player. It's Johnson, who I believe was their kicker at the time. I can't remember his first name. What's his first name? Norm Johnson. That's right. Norm Johnson. O'Neal from the Chargers. We're going to have to flip these over. Leslie O'Neal. Different pictures on the back than on the front. You even get two different pictures on the front. I mean, this is luxe. This was a pretty nice product back then. This is Ellard, Henry Ellard, who I think might be in the Hall of Fame. Henry Ellard played for many years with the Rams. I'd kind of forgotten he ended up with Washington for a while there. That's kind of weird to see that, actually. We got Moore with the Cardinals. That is Ron Moore. And Hostetler, Jeff Hostetler, the quarterback for the Raiders there, celebrating some sort of excellent thing that just happened for him there. I don't know. He looks pretty pumped, though. Jeff Hostetler, who had a long career in the NFL, weirdly, mostly as a backup after a while. This is Beanstein. Beanstein? Seriously? I don't remember this guy. Bernstein. Okay, that's a little better. Just a weird font there with the R and the A looking very similar. Here's Jackson from the Dolphins. He also looks delighted. Jackson looks very, very pleased there. Who is this? Keith Jackson, not Keith Jackson, the announcer, though. I won't do my Keith Jackson impression because I've done it before, and many of you have objected to it because it's not very good, according to you. I think it's perfect. But Craig Erickson, who apparently was a quarterback for the Buccaneers, but got into too many fights. I mean, this is definitely some sort of altercation here, and he looks none too happy about it. I don't even remember that guy. Here's another Buccaneers player, Hawkins. Who is that? Courtney Hawkins, who played for the Buccaneers. We got Allen. This is Terry Allen. And then we get our select rookie. I think you get one of these in every pack. It is Antonio Langham, who did play in the NFL for a little while. He lasted a little while. And then here we finish off with Simmons from the Cardinals. It's Clyde Simmons. So that pack, I have to say, was a tad unremarkable. Henry Ellard, probably the best card, though. I think I'm going to put the Hostetler card on the front there because, I mean, that's how everyone should feel this week during Christmas week. You should feel excited and happy. I'll put the football cards over here in front of the holiday house, and we'll see what our next pack is going to be. Second pack on today's Dorking with Dice. It is pack 7, so I will go to 10 there. 9, 8, and 7 is another football pack. It's 1989 Topps Football. Pretty good pack, actually. This is one that could have easily been in the 17 spot. Not like a great pack, but a pretty good pack. 1989 Topps Football has a ton of Hall of Famers in here. This is a really nice set in terms of the Hall of Fame output that you get out of here. And we will get a special 1,000 Yard Club card. We'll also get what will surely be a very hideous looking piece of gum in here. How do I want to get into this? All right. Always love opening actual wax packs, and I only get to really do that very much on Dorking with Dice, and you guys seem to enjoy seeing it. All right, this is some very pale looking gum here. It has certainly faded over the years. You can see that is not really very edible. I'll dispose of that in the hazardous waste container I have in the other room a little bit later. All right, let's see what we have here. We start off with Dwayne Bickett. Again, 1989 Topps pack we are going through here, Topps Football. Dwayne Bickett, you can see the backs of these are nothing special, but that's just how cards were back then. Billy Ray Smith, with his hands on his hips, looking disgusted by something that is going on. I can't tell, but he looks absolutely just like he's judging it harshly. Michael Irvin, super rookie. That's a pretty nice rookie card there. I'm not a huge Michael Irvin fan myself. I could do without him, but not a bad rookie card there. We got Veste Jackson, who is throwing the ball for some reason. He was, what was it, safety or corner? He was a cornerback, according to this. Wow, that is some small font down there. But Veste Jackson is playing catch with somebody, I guess. William Fuller, pretty good defensive lineman for the Oilers back in those days. Gary Anderson, longtime kicker for the Steelers, and a good one at that. Shout out to Julie Searle, big fan of kickers. Pat Swilling, linebacker, and lasted in the NFL for a long time. Pat Swilling was pretty good there. Played with the Saints and several other teams. So flip these over. We got Wilbur Marshall, another good linebacker there. Played for the Washington football team back then. Seth Joyner, another linebacker for us. Very strange. John Raid, another linebacker. Man, what is this? A linebacker parade in this pack. Neil Anderson, there you go. Really good running back for the Bears for quite a while. Ron Wolfley, another running back there for the Cardinals. Nate Newton, very good offensive lineman. Nate Newton might be in the Hall of Fame. He was awfully good. Jay Novacek, and we got our 1,000-yard club card is Gary Anderson. We got Neil Anderson running back and Gary Anderson as well. As far as I know, they were not related or anything like that, but that is our insert, and a Cowboys team card. Pellier lets it go. Pellier? Why is Pellier throwing for the Cowboys? That is weird. I do not understand that. Pellier, huh? All right, well, whatever you guys say. What's up with that? I'm going to put Gary Anderson on the top of that one, put him over here with Jeff Hostetler, and those guys can hang out in front of the Holiday House. We'll roll for our third pack now, see what we get out of here on Dorking with Dice today. It is pack 8, so I will once again go to pack 10 and count backwards. That's 10, 9, and 8 is our first hockey pack of the day. Finally, we hit a hockey pack. I always like to see which packs we will get the most of on Dorking with Dice. That's a Stadium Club Hockey from 1992 Series 1, and these are super premium. Yes, they are. Well, I don't know if they're super premium or not by today's standards, but they were back then. You get into this cellophane pack. They had done away with wax packs by this point. 1992 wax packs were a thing of the past, so you had these kind of weird, I don't know, the cellophane. It's pretty cheap stuff, but hopefully these will not be bricked. That's always the issue with Stadium Club cards, is you worry that they were going to be bricked because they had that glossy coating on them. But these feel like, no, these are not bricked at all. So that is great. Love that. And let's see what we want to do here. Flip these over like that. There we are. All right, so this is looks like a miscut. That is awesome. Wow, we start off with a miscut. Those of you who watch the channel a lot, you know that I collect miscut cards. So this is kind of a gem for me. Check that out. Wow, I have to be honest, I don't have very many miscut hockey cards. I probably maybe have like 10 total, and I have hundreds of miscuts, but I don't have very many hockey ones. That is sweet. Check that out. And it's miscut a sideways card with a regular vertically oriented card. That is really cool. I am way into that. I'm probably not going to pull a better card than that today for my own PC. Most people are going to be completely nonplussed by that, but I am pretty plussed, as the word should be, but nobody really says that. Bob Corkum is our first official card here that is not a miscut from the Sabres, and you can see they put their rookie cards on the back, which I always liked about Stadium Club. One of the best features of this product back in those days, in my opinion. There's Johan Garplenov from the Sharks, and John Casey, good goalie for the North Stars back then. Another goalie here, Chris Terreri, and we got John Cullen getting ready for the face-off for the Whalers. Darren Shannon, and we have here Phil Housley, good player there with the Jets, I believe. Housley played for several different teams. Sideways card here. I don't think it's the same sideways card that it was the miscut there, but this is still pretty cool. Pat Verbeek from the Whalers. Nice in action shot. I really like the in action shots when they put them on the sideways cards like that. Got a limited time offer to become a Stadium Club member. How many of you ever became a Stadium Club member? I did. You got like a little, it's kind of like a little credit card thing almost, and it meant absolutely nothing. I have no idea why you became a Stadium Club member. I think it gave you like access to like mail order for stuff or something. I don't remember what that was about, but I never took advantage of whatever it was you could do when you were a Stadium Club member. I never did it, whatever it was. If there was some sort of exclusive club at the airports, like a Stadium Club lounge for members that you could use, I never knew about it. There should have been. In fact, there still should be. Scott LaChance there with the Islanders, and then we got Ron Sutter looking goofy, in my opinion. That was a weird expression on Ron Sutter's face. We got another goalie here, Jacques Cloutier, I believe is who that is. Yeah, Jacques Cloutier, who played for, Jacques played for quite a few teams. I'm trying to remember. There he is with the Nordiques. I thought he played for the Canadiens too, but maybe not. Rich Pylon pointing to somebody. That's right, he's saying that was your responsibility, dude. Kevin Miller, and we finish off this Stadium Club pack with Murray Barron, who I do not remember at all. Who do I want to... That, even though we didn't pull anything great out of this, the miscut card was absolutely fantastic for me. I know many of you will not be as into that as I was, but I thought that was really, really cool. That does not happen very often. It doesn't seem to happen very often in hockey packs. I don't know why that is, but in any event, there we go. Let's roll another pack, see if we can even it out. Get a second hockey pack, so we have 2 of each. We get pack 19, which I believe is a hockey pack. Pack 19 is second from the back, and it is indeed a hockey pack, 1990. So we open a 92 Stadium Club and a 1990 Topps hockey pack. All of the hockey packs from the late 80s and into the early 90s sort of had the same design, but with different colors every year. And so that got sort of confusing. Some of them they didn't put the year on, but in 1990 they did. We will get a scoring leaders glossy insert in here and some very, very old bubblegum as well. So I get to open a second real wax pack, which is awesome. Love that. See how we do here. And there is our gum. It is also very pale. That is gum that I would not eat. I don't really eat gum, even if it's fresh, right out of the grocery store or whatever. I still wouldn't eat gum because it would be bad for my teeth. But in any event, I would not eat that gum no matter what. We've got put the scoring leaders card in the back because that's the insert. And then we should be ready to look at these. Scott Mellenby, who looks like he's lurking in the shadows in the Philadelphia Flyers arena there. What's the name of their arena back then? Was it the Omni Center? I can't remember. I saw an REM concert in the Philadelphia arena back in, I think it was the mid-'80s. It was a long time ago. But so I've actually been to that arena, though not to see a hockey game, which is weird. Dave Taylor, Hall of Famer, I believe. Good right winger there with the Kings. Really good player. John McClain. These are a little blurry. That's not my camera making them blurry. That's just the card has kind of a blurry sort of printing thing going on. John McClain, really good right winger. Ron Hextall, of course, great goalie there with Philadelphia. Mike Ballard, this is a Flyers heavy pack for sure. Mike Ballard played for several different teams and was in the NHL a long time, even though apparently he never chose to play with a helmet, which, I feel about that. Speaking of helmetless dudes, Brian Trottier, Hall of Famer there, longtime New York Islander, and then he went and played for the Penguins after that. Really good center and a Hall of Famer. Patrick Flatley, and I always say he is the Lord of the Dance whenever I see him show up on cards, even though he's not. Top prospect Jim Waite, who was a goalie for Chicago for a little bit. Joel Otto there, also no helmet. Ray Bourque, another Hall of Famer there, who was smart enough to decide to put on a helmet. Ray Bourque, great defensiveman and absolutely one of the best in his era. Murray Craven, another Flyer. And there's Gretzky, pretty sweet there. Gretzky also not wearing a helmet, which was not wise. Great to pull that's a nice Gretzky card, really nicely centered, really nice card there. Put that in the Wolf Lair for sure. Tom Kerbers and Stephen Leach finish things off there, also helmetless. And our, nice team scoring leader of Brett Hull. That's a little off center, but still a very pretty card and glossy, as you can see there. Pretty sweet to pull the Brett Hull. Nothing wrong with that. Was he? Yeah, he was the... he was just the scoring leader for the Blues because these are team scoring leader cards. I wonder where he was in terms of the league, though. You think they would tell you that information. He had 113 points, which that's pretty good, but probably was not the scoring leader for the league. But nonetheless, that was a good pack. We got a lot of good cards out of there, in my opinion. I'll put Ray Bourque on top. He was probably other than Gretzky and Hull, maybe the best guy in there. Let's do a fifth pack here on the last episode of Dorking with Dice of 2024. We'll be back in 2025, though fear not. Do not sharpen your guillotines. Nothing is changing. We'll be back in 2025. So let's see what our last pack is going to be. Will it be football or hockey? Which sport will win today as we roll for our fifth pack? Oh, man, I thought we were going to get 20. That was so close. So close. Instead, we get pack 2, and I do not remember what that pack is. So let's find out together. It is hockey. Wow, come from behind victory for hockey with 3 packs in a row. That is pretty awesome to see. This is a 1996 Collector's Choice pack from Upper Deck. These are These were not super high-end cards, but they were nicer than like normal cards. I guess you could say they were a little bit nicer. They're basically standard Upper Deck cards, really. 10 cards in these packs and plenty of insert sets and all kinds of interesting stuff you can pull out of these. I think that there was a possibility to get autographs out of these, but I cannot remember if that is true. Also, stickers can come out of these. They just called them stickums because I guess the word sticker was taken. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, hockey ends up with a come-from-behind victory today. Pretty darn cool to see that. All right, let's see what we have here. We start off with a very pretty Doug Gilmour MVP parallel, so that's pretty sweet. See the silvery stuff down the side there. Doug Gilmour, very good player, playing for the Leafs there. He played for a couple of different teams. You can see the back of that. Pretty nice to get a different picture on the front than the back. You guys know how I feel about that. Who is this? This is Nicholas Lidstrom, I believe, but can't even really read that. That is tough to make out, but I'm pretty sure that's Lidstrom. Yes, it is Nicholas Lidstrom. So another nice parallel there. Then we get to our regular base cards. It's Rick Touche, who looks like he is feeling impish there. He looks like he's definitely up to something. Maybe he's tickling this guy. I can't quite tell what team that is, but maybe he's just kind of tickling him a little bit in the ribs with his stick. He's got kind of almost a high stick going on there. Rick Touche. And then we got to Marty Brodeur, Hall of Fame goalie there for the Devils. Nice to see that one. It's pretty good. I'll put that one in the Wolf there too. That's a nice card. Sideways card of Damian Rhodes. Another goalie there. Another in-action card I like. And Brett Hull, our second Brett Hull card of the day. There he is. It's later in his playing days, of course, but still very nice to get a Brett Hull card. And oh wow, we get a very cool. This is a I believe these were called three-star collection or something like that. What are these called? 3-star selection. That's what it was. 3-star selection. And it's Ray Bourque, Adam Oates, and Cam Neely on that card. I'll bring that closer to the camera so you can check it out. Pretty cool card. And that, I was checking to see if that's an insert, but that's just a subset card. It's our second Ray Bourque of the day. That's a pretty neat card. I'm going to wolf layer that one too. And here's a propaganda card. Get rid of that one. We finish off here with Jane Lukanen, and what we have here, or Janne Lukanen, that's how I pronounced it, I believe, and Al McGinnis, who was a longtime NHLer and a really good player. Al McGinnis there with the Blues. He played for several different teams. Probably says on the back who he played for, maybe. Played for the Flames and the Blues, and then I think he finished up elsewhere. I'm trying to think who it was, but in any event, that was a nice pack. We put several cards in the wolf layer for that one, and we got some nice parallels. Lidstrom, a good player, certainly. Kind of a weird pose for him on the ice there. It looks like he's, I don't know what he's down on his knees for. That's weird. Anyway, some nice cards in the wolf layer. The real highlight for me, though, is this miscut. That is a really sweet pull. Really unusual to get that. Nice Gretzky. Couple of Brett Hulls for us. And Marty Brodeur and this pretty cool triple card of Bruins. I know Leander Jimenez will be delighted about that. He's a big Bruins fan, which is weird because he lives in the Dominican Republic, yet he likes the Bruins. I mean, I guess you got to have a favorite team, but I don't know. So hockey wins that one today. 3 packs for hockey, 2 packs for football, but I feel like we are all winners when we dork with dice. At least that's how I feel. Hope you guys agree. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, please. It really helps the channel, and it improves my self-image a great deal as well. I'll be back on Monday for sure with a mail day, and I may be back sooner than that. If I can squeeze in an episode this weekend, I will try to do that because I have more holiday mail to get to. That absolutely crazy rack pack yesterday, rack edifice really, a gigantic package from Bart at BC Sports Cards. We still have many, many stacks of cards to get through from that. And I have others of you who have sent things in that I can't wait to get to as well. So doing a mail day on Monday and maybe another one this weekend. We'll see how that goes. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are the best. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you back here real soon. As always, happy collecting.